What's up, everybody? This is Retro Red, and welcome to another episode of Game Hunting Pickups. I've been falling behind on my pickups videos, especially for the past week and a half, maybe. So everything has been piling up, and I just haven't had a chance to actually just sit down and show everything to you guys. I'm usually either too tired or I'm out late, or I get home late. And I just haven't had the chance to actually just sit down and do it. But I do have some downtime right now, so I just decided to do it while I have the chance, and hopefully not more stuff piled up. Let more stuff piled up. So I'm just gonna do it right now. I do have a good amount and a good variety of stuff that I want to show you guys. And I guess let me just start off with this one, which was one of the first ones, last week, I think, late last week. And I had posted this on my Facebook, so those are you that are part of my Facebook that get to see everything as I find them. But yeah, I found this at a pawn shop, Mother 2 for the Super Famicom. And for those that don't know, this is the Japanese version of the North American game known as Earthbound. And it's in really good condition. I had actually seen this like 2 months ago. It's been a long while. But they had it priced super high. I'm talking about, like, they had it at maybe 130, which is way too high for a game, especially a Famicom. The only reason I decided to go back was because somebody had posted on. I'm part of another group on Facebook, and somebody had posted that they had finally found this particular game and they had bought it for $30. And so I just started conversing with them, and then I told them that I had seen it, but the lowest they were willing to go was 70, from 130 to $70, which I still thought was a little too much. So that same day, actually, maybe an hour after I was talking to the guy, I was at work, and during my lunch I decided to just go to the pawn shop, which I knew they would still have it because it was priced really high. And sure enough, I got there and they still had it, and I asked them that I wanted to see the game, and they pretty much told them that I had seen it on eBay for $30, which wasn't a lie, but all the games that are around that price were coming from Japan. So if you ordered them off eBay, you were pretty much ordering from Japan, which not everybody wants to do that. So pretty much they agreed, and they told me that they get their prices from Amazon, which I don't trust the prices there, because pretty much somebody's just gonna post whatever price they want, and they think that's what it's going for. But they were willing to sell it for 30, so I was actually really happy. Let me just go ahead and show you guys everything. It does include the manual and the game, and it's actually really clean. That's this little card, and everything is in Japanese, so I have no idea what it says. So it's in really good condition. And actually, I don't see these going on selling on eBay so much. Like I said, if they are selling, they're coming from Japan, which I know this comes from Japan, so really there's no difference. It's just that it's rare to find them locally around here. I'm sure they have no idea what it is they have. They don't know that it's a Japanese game. All they know is it's a game and it's boxed, so it must be worth a lot of money, which is why they price it at the amount they do. I think the only other place I've seen it is eBay, and there was one seller which was from New York, and of course he had it graded, and he was selling it at $1,000, which I doubt it's worth that much. So I honestly don't know the price. I guess they do go, I'm guessing, at around $30 to $50. So I mean, I got it at a decent price. $30 isn't bad. So yeah, that was my first pickup last week, late last week. So yeah, pretty good one. After that, actually somebody had told me that they knew of a place that bought a bunch of stuff from lockers, like storage lockers, things like that, and they had seen a lot of old games, like Nintendo games, things like that. So I got excited, and I tried looking for that place, and I eventually found it. I got there, and according to them, they had seen a wall full of games, and I'm like, really? Wow. I'm guessing if they had a wall full of games, they were resellers then. But you never know. Maybe you'll find something cheap that they don't know the price. So, and it was around my hometown, which there's nothing like that around my hometown. But I decided to go check it out anyways. I got there, and sure enough, it was just it's like a big warehouse just full of bins and a lot of different things. I started looking for games, and I didn't see anything. I went to all the rooms they had, and I did not see a wall full of games. I did see a couple of PS2 games, PS1 games, but they were cheap titles, and some were missing discs or some were very scratched. So I got a little disappointed. So I ended up in a room that was just full of bins, full of wires. I'm like, well, maybe I'll find wires that I might want, Nintendo, something. And I mean, they were just bins full of wires. They were all tangled. I was just going through them, hoping I would find something. And I did end up finding a couple of things. One of the first ones was a Sega remote control. I just thought I'd pick it up, hoping it was cheap. So you can never have too many remotes. After that, I found the RF adapter. I'm actually not sure what this one's for. I'm guessing it's for GameCube or I don't know. But I thought, usually I can find systems that might not have the wire, so it's good to have these in case I want to sell the systems or something. I can have those laying around. And then I saw another wire. This is actually a GameCube power adapter, little brick. And I already have two GameCubes right now, but I have the wires. But I just decided to pick this one up just in case I pick another one up. Just good to have. And I found this one. The only reason I picked it up was because it says Nintendo. I actually haven't tried checking for what system it is. I'm guessing it might be for the Super Nintendo. I don't know. I'm guessing, but yeah, good to have. After that, I ended up finding a little nunchuck for the Wii, which I was needing one actually because I only had one. So decided to get this one, hoping it was cheap, and it was. After that, I actually came across. They had a couple of like Xboxes, which they're a dime a dozen, and they did have a Sega Dreamcast, But again, if they had the systems, you would find the systems without the wires, and all they would say is, well, we probably have them, but you have to go through the bins. And I'm like, damn it, you know. So there I am trying to go through the bins, but no, I didn't have any luck. And actually the Dreamcast was $10, so if I would have found the wires, $10 would have been great. After that, actually I had stopped looking for systems or things like that. I was just looking for stuff, and I came across this one, the Atari 2600, and it's in really, really good shape. It was dusty, of course, but I mean, there's no dents. It's not cracked anywhere. It almost looks brand new. Beautiful logo right there. It really does look really nice. I ended up picking this one up. Well, actually, I'll give you all the price at the end. So I picked that one up. It is missing the. It does have the wire for the TV, which is in there, so no way you can remove that. But it is missing the power supply. I know a friend of mine was offering to send me one, so I might take you up on that. I was hoping I would, because I actually had no idea what it looked like, so even if I was going through the bins, I didn't know if I was going to be able to find it, because I didn't know what it looked like. So I may go back now that I know what it actually has the Atari logo on it, so I might go back and see if I find it. And I don't have remotes for it, so that's another bad thing. After that, I found a DS charger, which I was needing, so that's good to have. Toward the end, I was already getting ready to leave, and I just came across another bin full of wires, just for the hell of it, and I decided to go through it before I left, because it usually happens where I'm about to finish, and toward the end I find something that I missed at the very beginning. So I decided to go through that bin, and I didn't. I ended up finding the Nintendo NES power supply, which is really good because I was needing this exact thing for one of my systems that I have. I have the wires for the TV, but this is all I needed. So now I'm able to sell it to get more games. So that's great. So yeah, that was it. I picked all that up. For all the wires, the remote, and all the power cords, things like that, I ended up paying $10. So like $1 a piece, pretty much. Then I asked about the Atari, and he said that it was an antique. So the moment he said that, I'm like, damn it, he's gonna sell it pricey. But no, he just said $10, and I actually didn't have $10. I had like $6. So yeah, he accepted for $6. Really good, as far as I think. All I'm needing is the power source and the remotes. So, you know, little by little I'll put it together. Can't complain for $6. So yeah, that was everything I found there. After that, I picked up, actually my cousin, he's a reseller. He buys and sells a lot of different things, and he usually picks up games. He has games sometimes, and he had showed me these, so I decided to buy them from him. Dance aerobics, which you need the little power pad, which I don't have, but I didn't have the game in my collection, so decided to buy that. And I bought this one for $3. Then you have this Dreamcast game, Ultimate Fighting Championship, which I don't have. I think I only have one other Dreamcast game, which is Code Veronica, Resident Evil Code Veronica. So you know, if I come across them, I'll definitely buy them. And I bought this one for $5. So yeah, $8 in total. That was one other pickup. Then I went to another, he's another collector that lives around my area, and he usually sells his extra games he has, things like that. And there's actually a lot of things that I don't have with me anymore because I would buy them and I would trade them or resell them this past week, so there's going to be some things that are no longer with me, so I can't show. But I did end up buying from him a copy of, it was Punch Out, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and Contra, the first Contra. And I bought those two for, I think it was $25. And then he said he would throw in a box, just a empty box, NES box. So I got this one, Shinobi. So yeah, can't go wrong with that deal. And I already sold the Contra and the Punch Out, so that's the reason I don't have them with me. Then I went to another pawn shop, and actually I was going to buy a they had about 3 Nintendo 64 games that I've been trying to get, but you know, they haven't been selling them to me at the price that I usually get them, even though they were trying to help me out, but they just couldn't change the prices on the computers or something like that. So I let them sit there for a good amount of time. And I was thinking, you know, that day would be the day that they would decide to give them to me at the price they usually do. But when I got there, they didn't have them anymore. But they did have more Nintendo games, which I was really happy about. I think there's a couple that might be missing. But yeah, I'll just go through them real quick. Super Spike V-Ball, Big Bird's Hide and Speak, Gromite, 10-Yard Fight, World Class Track. I think there was another one. Like, that's part of another one though. I'm thinking there was maybe 1 or 2 more. I don't know if I sold them already or if this was all of them. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah. So I ended up buying, I don't remember, some were priced at, I think there was 2 that were priced at $3. One of them was priced at $2 and the other were $2.50. So yeah, they're pretty cheap. I just bought them to do trades or resell, things like that. I usually try to resell them cheap as well, so just to make $1 or 2 more. So yeah, I picked those up that day. Then I did another sale where I bought some other games with the local collector that I do trades with around here. And he sold me these for, what was it? I think it was $30, $25 or $30. I don't know. But he did give me Barbie, which the label's a little messed up. And I just decided to buy him a couple of them because I didn't have them in my collection. Afterburner, Gauntlet. I actually have 2 different versions of this. There's the gray cart and then there's this one. So that's pretty cool. Caveman games. Blades of Steel and Urban Champion. This one's a 5-screw. So yeah, I think there was maybe 1 or 2 more. But I ended up buying them for like $3 a game. So they're pretty cheap. As long as I can get them for $3 at the most, I'll always pick them up. It doesn't matter if they're the worst game or the better games. You know, if I can get them for $3, I'm happy. And there's this other guy that usually buys from me. He's a little bit out of town, but he's near where I work, and he usually buys games from me. And he was actually wanting to buy games from the guy that's from around my town over here, and it's about an hour's drive. I drive back and forth every day because of my job. I don't think the guy that's from around my area over here goes to that area over there. So I offered him that I would deliver the games for him and give them to the guy at the same price if he would sell me some games a little cheaper. And actually he was interested in some box games he had, and he agreed. He gave me a good deal. Just normal titles, Double Dribble. This one's in really good shape. Some little folds here and here, but not too much. It's in really good condition. Does include the game. And this one's just the box. RBI 2 baseball. RBI baseball 2. And it's in okay condition. Though it's a little bit folded up here. Some little scratches. And he sold me these two for $10. So I mean, can't complain. That was it with that. I usually try to help out anybody as much as I can, locally or online. Doesn't really matter. And then I bought another lot of goodies off a guy selling, through Facebook. He's another local. He's not a collector or a reseller or anything, but he had some extra things he had just laying around and decided to sell them. And I thought they were a pretty good price, so I decided to pick them up. I bought this small lot for $30. It includes the following: Excite Bike, which one's this one? The Surf Designs. Mike Tyson Punch Out, which I already have 2 copies, I think. That would be my 3rd copy. Metroid, which I already have also. Tetris, have it. Double Dragon, have it. Skate or Die, have it. And the Mario with Duck Hunt and Track Me. So I bought those for $30, just to again resell or trade. I know Mike Tyson and Metroid together can get my $30 back by themselves. $15 a piece. And then from that same guy, I picked up a Super Nintendo box. And it is just a box. It doesn't have the foam or the manuals. Actually, haven't looked inside. Doesn't include the system or anything, but just decided to pick it up just for display in my room. So I think it's pretty cool, and it's in really good condition. It does look slightly faded, but not too much. The reds look a little like hot pink instead of bright red, but that's okay. As long as the box is in good condition, I'm happy, so I won't complain. So I picked the lot and the Super Nintendo. The box, I actually bought it for $20. And I did end up buying another item from him, which is something I don't have with me right now because I forgot it at work. But it was a It was a Killer Instinct promotional pin, and they usually gave those out like at E3 when they first announced the game. They would give them out at the booths, and I thought it was, a pretty good find. They're, I don't want to say super rare, but they don't come out. They don't come up for sale very often, or people usually threw them away, so you don't see them around too much. So I decided to buy it. I bought it off him for 15 bucks, so I thought it was a pretty good piece for $15. It was in really good condition too. I might show it after the video. I might film it as soon as I get to work tomorrow, and just include it at the end of the video, just so you guys can see. But it's a really cool piece. And that was actually everything, guys. Like I said, it was mostly Nintendo stuff. And yeah, that was a good week. And hopefully, I'm actually always trying to cut back on my spending, but if I find good deals, I'll pick them up, get the games I need, and resell the stuff I don't need for, like I said, not overly expensive, just $1 more or $2, just so I can keep buying more games, and I don't have to pay out of my pocket. So I don't see it as a waste of money, just good investment, so I can do more trades or do more sales. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, subscribe. Especially comment, guys, because I definitely enjoy hearing from you guys. If you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer back. If I have you guys on Facebook, don't hesitate to contact me about trades, or just if you want to talk about games, about your collection, my collection, whatever questions you might have. I am still putting together the questions video, so if you guys have any questions for me, like I said, just record yourself asking me, and I will include it in my video. So yeah, I think I saw I was at 80 subscribers, so hopefully it keeps going up, and at 100 I will do a giveaway. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.